What's going on, guys, and welcome to another mod spotlight. This is not going to be a daily series. I'm just trying to give the modders some support and actually give them some encouragement to continue their mods and try to make them better to eventually get recognition from the developers of the real Ark game in order to put their mods into the real game. So today I'm reviewing 3 different mods, one in which is a camera mod, the other one which is a trading mod, and the third one in which is a dragon mod. So let's get to it. So the first one that I'm going to be showing you guys is a cool little trading market mod. So essentially, it's pretty basic right now, and it kind of is a little buggy and laggy, so you might get a little bit of skips in the video. It's actually the mod. I'm not sure if it's my end, the mod's end, or whatever, but it's still a really cool concept. I've talked about this several times in my videos, how I want some way to equally trade with someone without issues. But this is kind of trading with the game more than trading with someone else, and that's the only thing I don't like about it. So as you can see, it really works kind of like a crafting bench. You look at the stone, you can put 5 wood in and you can get 1 stone out. I think this is more of a proof of concept more than like a workable mod that you can put into your own server. So if I were to go ahead and gather 5 wood, I'd be able to trade it for a stone. Technically, I'd be crafting the stone from 5 wood, but it's still kind of like a trading system. I think it's a really cool proof of concept, but I think it would be better if you were able to put in your own stones and then you can like set your own price. So you could put your own stones in and then ask for 5 wood for 5 stones or something like that would make it a lot cooler. So maybe a bin in the back that you can lock with a pin code, and then from there you can trade your shit for somebody else's shit. It would be really, really cool if it worked that way. So that's pretty much it for that mod. I just wanted to give it some recognition, give some pointers to the modder in case he does see this video. So next is going to be a really cool mod. It's pretty much a camera mod where you can actually look through a camera and see through another television. So we're going to go ahead and put the television right underneath the camera. And here we are. We're on television. Look at this. Isn't that just awesome? So you can put this by your front door. You can put this inside your cages where you can like look at your dinosaurs, make sure they're not getting attacked. Another really cool addition to the mod as well is if you break the camera, which is going to take just a few punches. This is going to really add to like a PvP scenario. I think this is pretty much ready to be in the real game. It really is. Maybe the only thing that I would change is the mounting, how you can make the camera floating in air. It's not really something that you would want in a game like this because you could put it really up high, or like you can hide it inside a rock or something like that. When you break it, it actually closes the circuit. So right here I actually broke the camera into pieces and it took the last picture of like the broken pieces. But if you break the camera, the TV will actually have that still image on it. So in a PvP scenario, it would be really cool to go up, shoot someone's camera, and then they're going to see the same thing. So they'll look at their camera and be like, oh, my dinosaurs are fine. And then actually they're being raided and their dinosaurs are getting killed. They would never know because it took a still image. And I just really think that's amazing, and it should be added into the game. The only thing right now is the craftable part of this is only like 2 little things. I would think that you should have to get polymer electronics and that kind of stuff and not just 1 metal, but I assume that the metal is just for testing purposes and nothing else really. So now we're going to move on to the cream of the crop, which is the dragon mod. So essentially what this mod does is it adds dragons into the game. Like the legit game, you can find dragons out in the wild. So I've flown around a little bit and I found 1 dragon and I force tamed it and then it disappeared. There might be something with the mod. I think they should add something like this into the game, but I think they should do smaller dragons and not the full-blown dragon. I know they want to have it be a boss in the future, but I still think there should be mini bosses. So I should be able to find a smaller dragon, kind of like rarity of an alpha T-Rex out in the wild that is tameable would be a really cool scenario. So that's pretty much what this mod does. It adds a balanced dragon to the game that you can find out in the wild. Obviously, I'm not going to go find a dragon right now. I'm just going to spawn one in and show off the dragon to you guys. Show that it's actually just a ripped file from the game that the dragon will be in the server. So I have a little spawn command right here. And here is the wild dragon. And then all we have to do is force tame the dragon. And the way that they took this 1-for-1 out of the files actually made it think that it was in survival of the fittest. That's why you got the dragon tamed up top. I believe in the actual mod, if you tame a dragon that's in the wild, you also get that little blurb up top, which kind of is cool. The only issue is the music actually lasts for like 20 minutes. And I actually waited for the music to end to start this video, and it did last a really long time, which is an unfortunate circumstance. But we're just going to fly the dragon around. He doesn't need a saddle. He doesn't need anything. This is what it looks like in first person. It is fucking insane. I actually have never flown this before, and I never expected to fly it in like a mod spotlight. I thought I would want to do it legitimately to show it off and not just spawn one in. But whatever happens, happens. So this is the dragon. It is freaking insane. My frames go to shit when I'm flying it. You right-click to spit fire. It is just the coolest freaking thing ever. I'm killing parasaurs. I'm killing brontos. I'm leveling this thing up. Its base health is 24,000. The last one that I had's base health was 36,000. So I'm not sure if that's something with like the wild versus a force tame. Spitting fire actually does lower its stamina all the way down, which is kind of like a balancing thing. I really do like that. When it does get hit, it makes it like a really weird sound. I don't know what's going on with this Bronto clusterfuck over here, but I'm going to go ahead and land my dragon real quick. So you press spacebar, pretty much just like anything else. It floats down, sits on the ground. You can walk it around like a normal mount as well. It's really laggy because there's how far it zooms you out just makes it so you're like loading in a lot more stuff than normal. I'm going to go ahead and rain fire down on these Brontos down here, just because why not? And just, you know, murder some Brontos. It's much stronger than a T-Rex, much stronger than a Spino, but 24,000 health is a lot. It gets food, it gets meat, it gets everything. I'm not sure if right now it's bugged or not, but it seemed to have despawned rather quickly, which doesn't really bring in a tamed scenario. The tamed dragons out in the wild might be a little different, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. But the spawned-in ones work a little differently. And I force-tamed it, so that might also bring about like some kind of mod confliction that makes it so it's not like a wild dragon. But the mod does add dragons into the wild, which is absolutely like one of the coolest things ever, to be honest. And I thank you guys for stopping by this mod spotlight as well. I like to give recognition to all the mods. If you want to download them, you can go in the description. You can screw around with them yourself in single player. I am Royal, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.